This is Deuteronomy 32 and 46. And he said unto them, Set your hearts unto all the words which I testify among you this day, which ye shall command your children to observe to do all the words of this law. For it is not a vain thing for you, because it is your life. And through this thing ye shall prolong your days in the land whither ye go over Jordan to possess it. I want to give all praise, honor, and glory unto Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushai, Bahashem, Rachah, Kodash, which means Yahweh, coming in the name of Yahushai, alright, in the name of the Holy Spirit. I want to give double honors to our apostles and elders of Great Millstone, and Shalom to the elect. And I want to label this, Lord willing, through the Spirit. I want to title this lesson, What Does It Mean to Be in the Truth? And it was inspired from watching one of the Apostle Gabar's video, and the Wadi Yahweh Shem Yahushai, because it's like you want to look at this truth as a privilege, not a priority. Salaki, as a privilege, not a chore. A chore is something that you have to do, but it's not something, if you didn't have to do it, you wouldn't do it. But this truth or this faith of ours, this is our life. I'm going to read it once more. It says, For it is not a vain thing. Actually, I'm going to start back at Deuteronomy 32 and 46. This is one of my favorite precepts. So it says, And he said unto them, Set your hearts into all the words which I testify among you this day. This was Moses speaking to the people through the Most High. Alright? Which he shall command your children to observe to do all the words of this law. Alright? Be brotherly. Pay your tithes. How you supposed to conduct yourself. Not supposed to get lined up. How you supposed to eat. For it is not a vain thing for you, because it is your life. So there you go. You have to look at this truth as it being your life. You got to understand, our people fell away because they stopped serving Yahweh Hashem Yahushai. Our people are getting judged on this earth now because they're not serving Yahweh Hashem Yahushai. So you want to look at this truth as if, okay, if I don't serve Yahweh Hashem Yahushai, I will be destroyed. Okay? This is your way of life. You have to think of that this way. And through this thing, ye shall prolong your days. Okay? And we see what happened by falling away from Yahweh Hashem Yahushai. Being that we're under the hands of this, this weak, pale, red man, Edom. Alright? Also known as a Caucasian man today. Ye shall prolong your days in the land whether ye go over Jordan to possess it. We want that, man. Us of the hopeful elect, we want, we want to please Yahweh Hashem Yahushai. We want a long life, man. So you want to look, like I said, this truth. What does it mean to be in the truth? It means to orchestrate your life around what Yahweh Hashem Yahushai wants, man. Not what you want. That's why we get on guys about rapping, and we get on guys, that want to get shape ups and have dreads. That's of this world. And what the scriptures say. Let's get that actually. Okay. This is James chapter 1 and verse 21. It says, Wherefore lay apart all filthiness and superfluity of naughtiness. Now, when you look into this word superfluity, okay, let's get into the definitions. It means, I don't even know how you say that in the Greek. Periseia. It says abundance, super abundantly, superfluously, superiority, preference, preeminence, gain, profit, residue. Remains, the wickedness remaining over in a Christian from his state prior to conversion. So you want to lay apart or put that worldly, put that American nature away. Okay? Which in America, you're taught to be wicked. You're taught, to go after another man's woman. No matter if she got a man, you're taught to go after your flesh. So it says, wherefore lay apart all filthiness and superfluity. Okay. You're taught you're not taught, all right, to cherish things. Okay. Under Esau, you taught to you know, what's the you know, that you taught to be a nigga. So it says, wherefore lay apart all filthiness and superfluity of naughtiness, and receive with meekness the engrafted word. Let's look up the word engrafted, which means inborn, implanted by nature, implanted by others' instruction. So this engrafted word, this is our heritage. Okay? Like people like to ask us, oh, what's this? What's this religion called? This is not a religion. This is a heritage, which means this is something that was given to us from our birth. Sad to say, we weren't born in this truth. But now that Yahweh Shem Yahushua cleaned us up, we got to look at this word, all right, as our way out. Okay? As our meal ticket. So it says, wherefore lay apart all filthiness and superfluity of naughtiness, and receive with meekness the engrafted word, which is able to save your souls. Okay? A lot of people like to say they saved. Well, how are you saved when you're still eating pork? How are you saved when you're not following the law, statutes, commandments? All right? And not only that, because we know you can't follow all laws, statutes, and commandments, but not, having faith in Yahweh Shem Yahushua, not, and like the scriptures say, well, it's going to get into it, Salakia. But be doers of the words, all right? So it tells you, when you read verse 21 in the book of James 1 and 21, it tells you what to do, stop being a nigga, lay that away, all right? But receive this truth, knowing that it is able to save your souls. And this is how you do so. But be ye doers of the word, and not hearers only, deceiving your own selves. Because you got a lot of guys that they deceive themselves. You got a lot of guys that deceive themselves, man. Looking at this truth for vainglory. Okay? You got a lot of guys, you know what I'm saying? Hey, you got a lot of Fallout niggas that think they still in the truth. Because they still know the name. But what it says in Matthew 7 and 21, not all of them that call upon the Lord shall be saved. All right? So there's a selection process, if you will. You know what I'm saying? To where how the elect would manner themselves. Another one of my favorite precepts as I was thinking about doing this lesson is Revelations 2 and 26. He that keepeth my word unto the end. There's going to be all types of manners and temptation, all right, to push you to be a nigga. All right? So what keeps us is knowing that this word saves our souls, man. But be ye doers of the word, and not hearers only, deceiving your own selves. For if any be a hearer of the word, and not a doer, he is like unto a man beholding his natural face in a glass. For he beholdeth himself, and goeth away, and straightway forgetteth what manner of man he was. So you have to remember who you are, man. Basically meaning, like, if you look into a mirror, okay, you know who you are. You might have some crumbs or something in your face, but you don't do anything about it. You know what I'm saying? You have to, hey, when you look in the mirror, okay, I see my flaws now. Now, how am I going to fix it? Okay? Because, hey, that means that you care. If you actually see what's going on with you and you fix it and you change it, that means that you care, man. Okay? So this is, 1 Thessalonians chapter 4, verse 1. It says, put this down here. Damn, it's lucky. Okay, so it says, furthermore, 1 Thessalonians 4 and 1. Salakia. Maybe I might have jumped the gun. I know I do that often. Salakia. Yeah, Salaki. There's actually more in this. So it's back at James 1 and 24. For he beholdeth himself and goeth his way, and straightway forgetteth what manner of man he was. You know, and it also makes me think of the parable of like Yahushua said, he that let me just grab it, Salaki. I gotta get that one. Um you know, because this truth is what's gonna, hold you down when all hell breaks loose, man. Wisdom says wisdom and knowledge shall be the stability of that time. Um build foundation. Yeah, see now, Salaki, let's see, man. Yeah, this is Satan, man, for real. Okay, let me see. Look at this. That's Satan for real. Salaki, Aki. Let me get the See, Satan gotta have his shine, man. Let me see. Built foundation on a rock. Okay, so this is let's get Matthews. This is Matthew 7 and 24. The water Yahweh Shem Yahushai, man. Actually, we started Matthew 7 and 16, because this is a good parable from Yahushai, man. Which, for all those who don't know, for those who are just learning, Yahweh is who the world calls God, okay? And Yahushai is who the world ignorantly calls Jesus Christ. So it's Matthew 7 and 16. Ye shall know them by their fruits. Do men gather grapes of thorns or figs of thistles? Even so, every good tree bringeth forth good fruit, but a corrupt tree bringeth forth evil fruit. Okay? It says, a good tree cannot bring forth evil fruit, neither can a corrupt tree bring forth good fruit. Alright? So your works show what kind of fruit you are. Alright? Are you you know what I'm saying? Are you tainted, so to speak? You know? Are you doing good works in Yahweh Shem Yahushai? Are you feeding the Lord's flock with in sincerity? You know what I'm saying? Are you serving the men that the Lord set down here in sincerity? Okay. A good tree cannot bring forth evil fruit, neither can a corrupt tree bring forth good fruit. Every tree that bringeth not forth good fruit is hewn down and cast into the fire. And that's how scary this thing is. That the Most High will burn you, man. Alright, spiritually and then physically, man, in the lake of fire, as the scriptures speak of. Wherefore by their fruits shall ye know them. Okay, so you want to make sure and pray and fast, do what you got to do. Alright, to make sure you're bringing forth good fruits, which, like I said, is ministering to the elect. Alright, how do you minister to the elect? Alright, by one, cleaning yourself up so that when the elect looks at you, alright, they can be edified and understand, okay, this is what the truth means. Okay? Alright? Like I said, also, you yourself serving men that you believe that the Most High set up, man. Alright? And walking following the laws, statutes, commandments to the best of your ability. Okay? Obviously, you can't go put a homosexual to death, but you don't have to eat pork. You don't have to eat ham. You don't have to eat shrimp. You don't have to shave your head bald. You don't have to get shape ups. So it says, not everyone that saith unto me, Lord, Lord, shall enter to the kingdom of heaven, but he that doeth the will of my Father which is in heaven. All right, going into James, man. Just going to show you that there's a criteria that you have to meet. Many will say to me in that day, in the day that the Lord's return, Lord, Lord, have we not prophesied in thy name? And in thy name have cast out devils, and in thy name done many wonderful works. Then will I profess unto them, I never knew you. Depart from me, ye that work iniquity. Because those are the ones that's doing it for their own personal gain, not actually for Yahweh Bashim Yahushai. Therefore, whosoever heareth these sayings of mine and doeth them, I will liken him unto a wise man who built his house upon a rock. And the rain descended, and the floods came, and the winds blew and beat upon that house, and it fell not, for it was founded upon a rock. Okay? So those that truly understood the Lord, all right, like the scriptures say, Lord come in the volume of the book. So those, if you truly understand Yahweh Shai, means basically you understand the word, this word. All right? Which means, you're always meditating upon the word. Like I said, you were trying to embody this. You were embodying this truth. And everyone that heareth these sayings of mine and doeth them not shall be likened unto a foolish man who built his house upon a sand. And the rain descended, and the floods came, and the winds blew and beat upon that house, and it fell not, and it fell, and great was the fall of it. Okay? So now we want to go back to James 1 and 25 to get a better understanding on this. But whoso looketh into the perfect law, it's like, I'm going to start at 24. For he beheld himself, and goeth his way, and straightway forgetteth what manner of man he was. All right, and this is the one that, when the Lord showed him, how he really was in the day of judgment, because we all got to be judged, he's going to be ashamed, because he didn't really embody Yahweh Shem Yahushua. He wasn't a doer, he was a hearer. You know what I'm saying? He might have talked a good game, but when it came down to actually, changing himself, he wasn't with it. All right? It says, but whoso looketh into the perfect law of liberty and continueth therein, he being not a forgetful hearer, but a doer of the work, this man shall be blessed in his deeds. And that's what we hoping for. We hoping to be blessed in our deeds. All right? Which that blessing is ultimately going to come when Yahweh Shai comes back and he gives us those crowns, man. Well done, my good servant. Okay? So, hey, that's what it is, man. You want to keep this word, all right, holy, separate from, this world, all right, in which, hey, you want to have faith in the Lord, which, like I said, when you talk about this truth, the faith, that's all incorporated, all right, and following and embodying the scriptures. So this is 1 Thessalonians 4 and 1. It says, furthermore, then we beseech you, brethren, and will exhort you by the Lord Yahushai, that as ye have received of us how ye ought, to walk and to please God, so ye would abound more and more. For ye know what commandments we gave you by the Lord Yahushai. For this is the will of God, even your sanctification, that ye should abstain from this fornication. Okay? So we know from, our elders and apostles how we're supposed to be. All right? And therefore we follow that and we emulate that, man. Like the scriptures say, mark the perfect man. For we know that the end of that man is blessed. So it says, for this is the will of God, even your sanctification, that ye should abstain from fornication. All right? That every one of you, let's look up that word fornication. which it says illicit sexual intercourse, adultery, fornication, homosexuality, lesbianism, intercourse with animals. All right, which that adultery goes physically as well as spiritually, man. All right, doing what Yahweh Shem Yahushua told you to do. That everyone of you should know how to possess his vessel in sanctification and honor. All right, like the scripture say, be in the world but not be of the world, roughly paraphrasing. Not in the lust of concupiscence. Let's look up that word. All right, it says desire, craving, longing, desire what is forbidden, lust. So you got to bridle your flesh, man. So it says not in the lust of concupiscence, which in a nutshell, that's this world. All right, because this world is contrary to Yahweh Shem Yahushai. This world teaches you to get money. All right, do as thou wilt. You don't need to bridle your lust. In fact, embrace it. So it says not in the lust of concupiscence, even as the Gentiles, which know not God, that no man go beyond and defraud his brother, and in any matter, because that the Lord is the avenger of all such, as we also have forewarned you and testified. Because according to the law, you're supposed to love thy neighbor as thyself. Treat your brother as yourself. That's another thing that this world teaches you, to be a nigga towards your fellow brethren, man. But treat the enemy like a king. For God have not called us unto uncleanness, but unto unholiness. He therefore that despiseth not man, but God, who have also given unto us his Holy Spirit. Okay? This is but as touching brotherly love, ye need not that I write unto you, for ye yourselves are taught of God to love one another. And indeed ye do. And indeed ye do it toward all the brethren which are in Macedonia. You love your brethren, man. Now, of course, do it with wisdom, man. You know what I'm saying? Don't do it like for a 2/3, man. You're not going to invite a 2/3 into your house knowing that he steals. That's not talking about that, man. That's talking about, what I'm saying? Of course, the scripture say be cordial with all men. Don't go around, causing trouble. But love, the brother, that your fellow brother that's pushing your Yahweh Shem Yahushai, you love that man, man. Sometimes you got to, get on them. You know what I'm saying? Hey, Hey, you do the works, knowing that you see what spirit that brother in. Hey, do the works or call him up. But like I said, do the works as far as going out there in the highways and byways and doing videos to edify him and other brothers that you see that's in that same spirit. And indeed ye do it toward all the brethren which are in all Macedonia. But we beseech you, brethren, that ye increase more and more, and that ye study to be quiet, and to do your own business, and to work with your own hands, as we commanded you, that ye walk honestly toward them that are without, and that ye may lack of nothing. Okay? So this is our duty, man. You want to embody this, the truth. So therefore, what? You can, feed the Lord's flock. So you can be a example to the Lord's flock, man. So you can show them, how to follow the Lord. You can show them the way. All right? Like the scripture said, ye are the light of the world. All right? A light that is set on a hill cannot be hid, man. But it giveth light into all the house. Okay? So you want to, be in this truth, man. A 2/3 is an Israelite. But is he in the truth? Is he in the faith? Is he following Yahweh Shem Yahushai? Is he keeping the law, statutes, commandments to the best of his ability? Is he abstaining from wickedness? Okay, no, he is not, man. All right, the scriptures say, "Be ye separate, man." The scriptures call us holy. All right, and like I said, knowing that this is your life, this is your life. How much more should we fear Yahweh Shem Yahushai and want to be in His truth? So with that was it, man. Just the understanding of what it means to be in the truth. what it means to be in the faith of Yahweh Shem Yahushai. Okay? Hey, so with that, shalom to the elect.